All right, so now this is an earlier view, but it almost looks normal by comparison to the other ones, right? hmm And it's supposed to be the same day. But here it looks different, right? The little hole thing looks way wider. Or like it's at a different angle, right? Too. hmm And like you said, this is like your hip from the side, like this, of the pelvis, not. And see, that's missing parts of the sacrum, right in there. There's supposed to be bone on both sides, right? hmm Like I'm showing you in the CT scans, right? So, yeah, that's why you see that, right? Missing bone. And that's by men, not by God, right? Or a normal fall. Exactly. Gay men who are afraid they're gay, but doing gay things too, right? And see, that's way too high. Way too I'm having to play Dr. Lee today. But if you survive that and you're walking on it, you know God can heal you of anything, even a gunshot wound, right? Now, you're not supposed to shoot one of the two witnesses outside of Jerusalem, but if you do, guess what, right? I still got to make it to Jerusalem. So quit interfering, right? Now, like I said, I showed you the lumbar, the CT yesterday, the MRI yesterday, so you see what it means. I know with the MRI. See, all that from here on down should be paralyzed, right? No, no way it can't be. I know, right? That's too short, narrow. That's what God had to heal me of, though. And I'm walking on it, right? So to walk on that injury is a modern day miracle too, right? Normal people can't walk on that. Right? Only one of the two witnesses might can, and to date looks that way. And pain is a sign of healing too, and I told you that too. That's why you're gonna experience that. No pain, no gain, right? Right. But like I said, pain also slows you down. I know. You only slow me down a little. I can still do the karate. I can still do the martial arts and see hand speed with karate is better than foot speed. Anyway, I know. Okay. But they are. They're making you. heterophobic and homophobic. They're making you think you can't look at pictures of naked women or something. God don't say all that, I don't know. Man does, being religious, I know. And hyper-religious sometimes, right? God made us naked and what? Not ashamed. But you want to be what? Naked and ashamed. Naked and ashamed with Satan, I know. That's the problem, too. Yep. And it's Satan who shames you, right? By doing obscure sex acts with you. Not that it's that unnatural either. It's how he does it. It hurts. It's to cause you pain. It's to make you feel ashamed. He down you, he belittles you, right? From eating on. His children do too, I know. You are tares among wheat, or you repent and become a wheat instead of a tare, right? You can do that too, by the way. God made you originally to be what? A wheat. But when Satan sowed his tares among the children of God, right, you gotta both grow up together. You gotta both grow up together. That's the metaphor. That's the interpretation of that parable too, right? Who are the tares? Who are the wheats? The wheats are the sons of God who are seeking God in Jesus, right? Knowing Jesus is the firstborn of every creature, and therefore he is a little bit lower than God, but he's the God of all flesh, right? Because he's three forms, not one. He could even transform singularly into each form, right? You see what I mean, right? That's why the transgender people are trans too. Right. I like when he puts words in my mouth, though, right? I know. No, they don't know better than to use guns. This is what Satan is teaching men in his playing Mars or Ares, the god of war, right? War is not by God either, only peace. See, war is the opposite of peace, right? God is the God of peace. But you cannot have peace until you have men who are willing to be peaceful. Now, we're already up to 12,000 years, right? But is that 2 weeks? 14. 14 is 2 weeks, right? Right. So 14,000 years could be the day and the hour. Jesus might return, right? And you can only say might. You don't know, right? But what does it take? Us getting it wrong or right? Do you know? I know. Or is God working us while we're sitting too still? I know. Yes. Some people sin worse than others too, right? They do more things wrong. Some people do less things wrong, right? But we're all sinners, no matter the amount of sin as well. We all need the blood of Christ for some reason or another. Right? And see, what he's also trying to do is compare me from 94 to now. Like, again, I didn't get bigger. I didn't get, was it smaller or the same muscle, right? Well, what do you call us, a motherfucker? And to be a man like Samson for the Lord, or, one of the mighty men, you might be a little bit bigger now after a few years of dealing with a disability like that. But you add to your faith daily, right? See, I'm building upon my faith. I'm saying even if they shoot me, God can heal me like the Wolverine, right? But they're not supposed to shoot me either. That's a sin for them. It's attempt to murder, right? It's also entrapment if they set me up with a younger girl. See, they can't do that either. Zero tolerance means both the parent and the child have to follow the law too, right? They can't pimp out the parent to a disabled veteran who's mentally ill, right? That's just as crazy. That's just as crazy. And I don't pick up little girls. You don't pick up little girls. At all, at all. I just walk on by little girls. I might say, hey, good morning. Nothing weird, right? Mm-hmm. But girls don't even tip me. It's grown women I like. Like the song says, I want a woman, not a little girl. Little girl. Keep telling them that too. You are projecting that onto me, motherfucker. You want a virgin little girl. Well, like I'm telling them, if the girl was really 15 and she told me 37, she lied to me where I'm thinking she has to be 16 to work in the salon, right? So I'm not trying to break the law. They did by getting her to lie to me. And keep telling them that too. You can't lie to someone or that's entrapment. And the reason it is the girl has to be certain ages to work in certain jobs too. Right? And I'm telling them that too before I even go into salons, right? So then they're trying to set me up with her like she's really 37, and I don't know she's not 37 during whatever we're doing during the hour I lost, right? Right. Well, the reason I lost the hour is again them too, right? Not me, not you. Mm-hmm. I'm not doing nothing to lose time that I know of, right? That I ain't done before. I even had sex with women in the bathroom right before. So that's the point. Even if it's your own apartment or you see it in a movie, like there's something about Mary, you're just acting out. You don't know if you can do it or not, really. Exactly, exactly. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. So here's the right. Oops, another picture. Halle Berry looking lady. You can't see her, but she's lovely. Sorry about that. She's Willow Regine. She calls herself. And asked if I want me to suck her. And I probably would. He probably would. Hmm. And see, they're still trying to say I'm lying, not them. No, you're lying too. And we can all lie. And we can all lie. That's what Jesus is trying to teach us, though. Ride, 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 let it ride. You can't do that about a liar, I know. But they're going to get in trouble too, right? You're not supposed to set me up with a 15-year-old in a nail salon where I think she's got to be 16 even working there. And the age of consensual sex is 16. I mean, you can't have sex with anyone once she reaches 16, right? That's what the idea is, right? Even if it's someone a lot older. So I'm not the one trying to break the law. They're trying to make me, which is entrapment. No. See, they forget I have a protection too if I'm mentally ill. That's part of my protection. They're taking advantage of the mental illness then, right? And they know it, right? They know I hear voices. That's all it takes to be mentally ill. Even if it is God and Jesus, right? Mm-hmm. But the injuries prove it, right? An attack, not a fall. The breaks will be different from a fall. And I'm showing you that already. I know. Mm-hmm. Right? Right. So that's from 2017. Right. And this is the need from 2019. Right? That's April. There's also supposed to be one for January, too. I know. Where's that? I know. That's after the injury, I know. Right. I did too with them. I know too. So, they left off as the knee before that. Because I also went to Memorial and twice. Or did I go to the VA? I might have went to the VA and then Memorial, but whatever. We'll figure it out. See, that's the healed knee anyway. Anyway. Right. Well, the injury happened in January, and that's April. Anyway, that's 3 months later, 4 months later, right? February, March, April, 3 months later, right? And it's around the middle, April 11th, right? And see, there it looks better. Anyway, because it was more out, right? And that's through walking on it and exercising, right? Let's go to the vault so maybe I'll have them all. So this is the recent fall. And you see the knees back out a little, right? From Publix, right? And though I put 9/26 on the accident report, but it might have been 9/16, right? Because I'm doing it within a few days after anyway. And might have been the 15th actually. And but see, you gotta do a comparison, okay? This is one view of it, right? See? This is the recent view of it. Does it look a little different, right? If it looks a little different and you landed on your knee again, it's re-injured a little bit, right? You compare here from here to here, right? Does it look different or the same, right? Looks a little different, looks a little odd, right? Than this one, and that's back in April of last year, right? And if it looks a little different, you were re-injured then, right? And again, it's not rocket science either. This is from, that's just a chest x-ray. This is from April of this year, right? Where I get the knee, right? The right knee, or the right knee down. Let's see what the right knee looks like, compared to the left. But it looks a lot different. See, 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 that looks more normal. And even though I hit it against the dash and it caused some bruising, right? They look different though, don't they? Right? That's the left. See, a little different. And that's the right. But see, that's more what? Normal, no. It's more centered. You see the ball on both sides. See. The right knee looks what? Good. The left knee looks what? Little damage, but trying to go back to the center. Because it's supposed to be where? Here, right? Right in this area, right? The kneecap. Right. And so you see a difference, right? From there. Okay. That's 916. All right. There it is. So there's the right one here. And see, you see the kneecap right in the center where it's supposed to be, right? And there's the bones on both sides, right? That's how your knee's supposed to look, right? Yep. And this is the fall in the store. I can't mention it anymore. And but this is no, this is the current one with Publix, right? So, but this one is the one I can't mention anymore. And see, you see here, it's trying to get back more towards the center there, right? Because I was exercising on it, walking 4 times a day again for 30 minutes a day when I did that x-ray, right? But I also did the water therapy. I also did that, right? So I'm trying to get it down, to help it heal, See, I'm still walking 20 minutes a day, but that's not to par. I'm barely able to do that once or twice a day now, right? That cut me down a little, but not out. Right. And if you are a macho man, this is Macho Man. Hey, that's Macho Man. But again, dealing with the injury normally too, right? So again, this is the right. It's perfectly centered, right? So now we're going to go over what? And knee injuries on YouTube. And well, see, they're trying to bait me, right? See, I can talk to them at any time. Right now, I'm doing something even more important than them, right? Too. See, they're trying to ruin my day. They're trying to ruin your day. You don't let them. Now, I'm trying to also talk to them as rationally as I can while they're acting irrational. Yeah, they are. And that's how bullies act. Like I said, he's acting like a 3rd grade bully from school. And everybody can see that. I don't know. And I'm trying to talk to the bully. I'm trying to talk him down, right? I'm trying to reason with him if I can before he attacks me again, right? Or tries to set me up with an underage girl. See, if the bully set you up with an underage girl, who gets in trouble there? The bully. And the girl. See, she's not supposed to do that either, right? She's taking advantage of my mental illness for her. I'm asking her age because I don't know her age, right? If she tells me 37, that's on her, right? I don't have to ask her for ID if she's working in a salon in Georgia. She's supposed to be 16 to 17 anyway. She has legal requirements to even work in one, right? And I told you why. And even if they give nail polish remover to 2 years old, it's a different formula. And see, there's different type formulas in nail salon. They use different nail polish remover, right? So they're being an idiot there. And see, there's more going on than meets the eye anyway. And there always is. And mm, mm, and like I told you, it's specifics, right? As well. I don't know. See, whoever's attacking me could be the one who attacked me on base too, because he's the one who can go to jail for it, right? And he forgets that too, right? Nobody knows me or him, right? At all, but he's the one acting like he attacked me, not me, not me. I don't even know he attacked me, and he's saying, and of course you lied. No, you're lying. I don't even know who you are, what this is about, right? If I did, like I said, my ex-wife would have got me in trouble then. She would also have to pick me up on base to get me off base, right? All you could ask her is, did you have to pick me up on September 15th in 1994? Did I call you to get a shirt from you and then you tried to lure me back to the apartment? If you saw something happen between me and Amanda or not, or did I bring her in there to you like I described with the first scenario, not the second, right? See, she knows which one makes more sense of the two, too, right? So all you can do is ask her there which one is true. I don't remember. I know. But this person is butting into our business and trying to get you, me, and your daughter in trouble. Like we did something wrong when we didn't. Even story two ain't a crime, but it could have happened differently. But it's another possibility because that's what a hypothetical really is. An alternative story has to fit what you're saying as well. But it's possible too. Another scenario is I could have got her out the bedroom and brought her into the other bedroom, right? We had two bedrooms there too, but that didn't happen either, right? See, like I said, I could have lured her while Daphne was asleep into the other bedroom, but I didn't do that, right? I let her and her daughter sleep in the bedroom all night, right? Exactly. I never try to have sex with my stepdaughter like that. And story two has to do with that she had to pee and was near the bathroom. Like I said, that's a scenario, right? Not proven either. And the odd thing about that one is she would have to be over by the bathroom to wake me up somehow, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And let me do all that to her. Then, yeah, I'm going to ask her definitely who shared that. You know what I mean, right? She's doing all that with you. You got to ask her. There ain't no choice there. Mm-hmm. This is date my age. Beautiful girl there. Mm-hmm. Kind of Latino looking. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But you can't. You can't. So you can't make a disabled person commit a crime where they don't know what's going on, right? Then you're trying to entrap that disabled person, right? And there's legal ramifications for that for you too, right? And you're trying to make something happen that ain't happening, right? And the person doesn't do normally either. Even like with the wreck, I'm turning left, but I stopped in my lane, right? Before I enter her lane, right? And see, we're in bumper to bumper traffic, and two cars just turned in front of me. And so, who's more responsible there? The bus driver who has to go straight and straight only and can't go to the left or right and to go across, right? Or me who can stop and yield the right of way to her, and that's what I was doing, Officer Martin. I know. And you know the difference there too is you messed up the report. That's why I sued you first, right? I know. Not them. And, so I got to go after you first and get you to do something. And well, you pled sovereign immunity. That's the same as a criminal saying I did it, but I'm pleading first offense, right? Now, am I mad with you? A little upset, but I can understand your confusion if the bus driver didn't tell you about the two cars in front of me. I know. Which she may not have paid attention to, but she would still have to swerve to get out the way, of them too, right? In the me, and you, if she swerved, right, she hit me. I know when I stopped. And then what was the first thing I told you? I stopped under the light, and that's enough. What, right? To mean I stopped before I entered her side of the road. See, there's sides, right? In a left-hand turn, right? You can go so far, and then you have to yield the right of way too when you're turning the turn, right? It's like that with all left-hand turns, right? But you can turn so far and not be in their lane. I know. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. Who's making a left-hand turn? I know. It's called yielding the right of way. I know. And I did that. I told you I stopped under the light. I know. When I turned it, yeah, I know. And you can't use the mental illness against that. That has nothing to do with it at the time. I know. That has to do with how well of a driver I am or not. Now you got into a wreck over several years. Well, I had a traffic stop, with a stop sign where I stopped a car length behind the sign, right? And what happened there was I stopped before I got to the sign, looked right, looked left, saw a car about 1,000 feet away and punched it from there, right? And it looked like, I didn't even know it was a police officer, but it looked like to him I was running the stop sign, right? He thought I did that all the way down or something. No. That was never the case there either. Nope. And again, and then there was the Kia because of the ankle, right? Which I'm showing you there too, right? I can show you her. Sweet home Alabama. Oh, sweet home. She just looks like an Alabama girl. Of course, I like the song, Sweet Home Alabama. Oops, can't see that one. That's a big booby woman.